Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to episode 83 of F1 Manager 22. Here's Mercedes onto the Italian Grand Prix here in the 2025 campaign. Got a new ATR period open, but a couple other things just happened. We do have to switch engines on Lewis, and we do have to order a new one. So with that, unfortunately, he will be taking a grid penalty for the Italian Grand Prix. ERS, I think everyone's good there. Gearbox, everyone's good there. We did have the brand new underfloor completed, which should help primarily. Well, it's kind of just everything will help a little bit here. Let's go ahead and manufacture 4 of them, and we'll go ahead and just do an emergency rush on through the cost cap. Been really conservative with the cost cap this year after our penalty last year, but new ATR period is open. We do want to improve. We could improve the engine cooling actually. I think we'll do that with new chassis. Take away a little bit from there. Improve the engine cooling. Go. We do an intense one? I guess we'll do it that way. Haven't really done much of those before, so got that set. Don't want to do research for next season, which again, I'm doing that in my spare time because for next season, well, really, I'll be moved on to F1 Manager 23 by then. Next year. I think we're also going to want to do some side pod research there. Save a little bit because we'll design one more part by the time the whole thing's done here. Really improve the engine cooling. Go, now we've done 30 days. Got new parts on the car. Any points to use here? Oliver Bierman. Yep. Put that into your braking. Now overall 75. Staff, any points there? No. Do have to look at Bono and Mosconi's contract soon. Also, George's contract's running out, and definitely go want him, especially with retirement probably looming for Lewis. Anyways, off to the Italian Grand Prix. Well, this weekend not getting off to a great start. Lewis eliminated out of Q2, not advancing to the final 10. Qualified P11 does have a 10-place grid penalty, and so does Verstappen for that matter. So Lewis will be effectively starting dead last on the field. Do have Verstappen sweeping the first 2 qualifying sessions so far, but again, he will have grid penalty. Not sure how many parts he's replaced, but he won't be starting on pole. We know that. George in P9. Pace actually isn't looking that terrible on the car this week, but let's see what we can do in Q3. Also advancing beside the Red Bulls, Alfa Romeo in P3, P4. Both Alpines, Sainz, and Perez just gets on in. And Lance Stroll makes them for AlphaTauri. Alright, so switch on to a fresh set of softs here. Probably going with a, well, it's all going to be one stopper. Going to go with the medium to soft strategy for both cars probably. And I would like to keep a fresh set on the pits so we could switch to that for George. But I also want to definitely do better than P9 on the grid. Leclerc currently fastest over Verstappen by 0.03 of a second. And you got the Alpines P3, P4, Alfa Romeo P5, P6, and Ferrari's P7, P8. But again, Verstappen is going to go to the back. As Leclerc goes purple. George not improving sector 1. That's a bit troubling. Leclerc not improving sector 2. It's George improving in sector 2. George doesn't improve. Well, he does, but not enough to overtake any of the Ferraris. Oh well, Leclerc on pole. Magnussen, Ricciardo effectively starting P2 through P3, so we got our work cut out for us. Alright, so I guess Verstappen's penalty not that bad because George's still starting P9, Lewis starting dead last on the field. Both cars going to start on the... Actually, you know what, maybe we'll just go with the medium to hard strategy for George. Just extend that lap. Meanwhile, Lewis, because we got a fresh set in the pits, I think we'll go with that, just in case we get caught out with a safety car or anything. Yeah, so both cars start on the mediums. Off we go to the Italian Grand Prix.
It's the Italian Grand Prix.
Clear on pole. See if we can do anything in the World Drivers' Championship here, but where's Verstappen?
And away we go.
He's in P7. Probably want to save the tires a little bit with Lewis. It's Ricciardo, I think. Might be grabbing the lead on the first corner.
Looks like Lewis.
Go, get around Armstrong pretty quick. Drag race.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
They're still side by side.
Reduce lift and coast.
Yeah, copy.
Just realized McLaren's had a real bad start here. They didn't have any sort of grid penalties. Got Bottas P15, Lando P18. That's a bit surprising. Nick DeVries, who in real life is now out of AlphaTauri, in P13, our former Mercedes driver there. Get everyone in line up front. Quick look at the tire strategy here. Only car on the softs up front, Ricciardo and Verstappen for that matter, both on scuffs and Stroll. Everyone else appears to be on the mediums. A couple people towards the back on softs. And to them, I say good luck. We're trying to get George forward for a pass here on Perez. Verstappen not making much improvement. He's still stuck in P7. Lewis, we're going to need to start getting some overtakes done as well.
Overtake press. Overtake press.
Understood.
It's George, maybe taking a peek around Sergio here. Might need the extra boost of the fuel.
Let's lift and coast.
Yeah.
Up front, Leclerc retook the lead from the Alpine of Ricciardo. Not really getting that far away from each other. Everyone still appears to be in somewhat of a DRS train, as here comes George. That's P8. Let's see if we close that gap up to Verstappen. So here comes Lewis getting P18, maybe P17, two birds with one stone.
Awesome job, mate.
Maybe get Schumacher as well.
This garage just gone mental.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Might get that wing open. Let's go. Maybe get Schumacher here. Yeah, I see a well. That's P16. Someone locked up. Sector 2, it's DeVries. So that's a nice and easy way to get Lewis up to P15 pretty quickly.
This is awesome work, Lewis. Come on.
Yeah, That's got George within DRS range. Very good.
It's a race position gained for
Set that back
Mercedes.
to balance and just kind of right around for now.
Just going to need some lift and
Bit of
coast.
separation. Top 5 still in the pack. Signs dropped off a little. So battle for here currently
And
P6.
save fuel.
Copy.
Interesting battle up front as Alpine's taking it to Leclerc. Guess they must have rolled out some pretty good upgrades to their car this week. I know Alfa Romeo is usually pretty quick here. George still fighting with Perez. Magnussen looking for the lead. And potentially his first ever Grand Prix win.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Verstappen currently leading the secondary train of Sainz. He's still 4 seconds behind Gasly though, and don't know if he's going to get that back. Maybe he's hoping for a major undercut with his tires. Next pack got Perez leading George, Stroll, and then Joe Guanyu and Vettel. Lewis still just hanging on the tires for now. They'll get him around Tsunoda and Bottas very soon here. There's a ways back to DeVries and Armstrong. They keep having issues of their own. But for George, pit window is going to open up in 6 laps. Going to push on the tires a little bit before then. Hopefully see if we get jump on Perez before we jump into the pits. Because Lewis were just trying to make sure we could go all the way to make sure we got a good set of softs at the very end. All right, Ricciardo getting the party started, pitting from the soft tires in lap 20. Verstappen also coming in as well. He's going to go on the mediums. Imagine everyone's going to be going on the mediums here. And a way is to make those tires last. Yeah, as Verstappen's held up by the Haas, that's going to hurt him. Got George up to P6 around Perez.
So Verstappen in the pit lane now.
And we'll push for now. So our pit window's now open with George. Or bring him in for the hard tire very
Let's
soon.
lift and coast.
Yeah, copy.
Probably just go standard with Lewis for now.
Understood.
So actually deploy a little bit of battery, get up around Bottas. Or get back within DRS range at least. It's almost there. All right, turn that back down for Lewis. Probably go back to light just to save a bit more tread once we get to our pit window. Should be seeing Vettel come in very soon here. Verstappen out of the pits. He's stuck behind the Williams of Albon. Actually, no, Albon hadn't pitted yet. Oopsies. No, he got held up in the pits there, but still ways back. He's 10 seconds behind Ricciardo. So Ricciardo's looking for the undercut here. Might be a sit and duck at the end of the race, though. Just to fend off any sort of undercut, we're going to bring George in right here. Go to the hard tire.
So box, box, box.
Yes, box.
See if one comes in up front. Doesn't appear the case. I hope I'm doing that medium to soft strategy. It's okay, clear push out the pits. Albon's coming in, 2.5. So there goes Verstappen getting on past us. Should come out ahead of Zhou Guan Yu though. There we go. Alright, so out in P13. Should start picking off people very soon here. Ricardo's on the move. On his fresh set of mediums, he got around both Bottas and ourselves. Verstappen's still 7 seconds behind though. George currently stuck behind Joe and Vettel, who just pitted. Just trying to hang on there. Someone ran wide. Been no cautions. Well, that's caution. Been no safety cars though. I think the historic safety car chance said, well, like 60% or something. Anyways, getting close to the halfway point here. Just keep trudging along. Pit window's going to open for Lewis in 4 laps.
Here we see
Trouble
Max
for Verstappen. Locks up in the corner. He's going to come to a stop there.
They've locked up.
Actually gets going pretty quick, but that's a bit of a problem for him.
That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover?
I don't know, I
We'll
lead by
see.
200 points in constructors, so you tell me.
Here we see
And just
Max
a lap
Verstappen.
later, in the same corner,
What a spin!
it makes literally the same corner. Verstappen does another mistake. Well, it's going to keep him behind Lewis for now, or it's going to further hurt him. But Charles is probably smiling right now. Especially when he knows he's going to switch on to a new set of softs, or at least a scuffed set. But it's still softs. Alright, pit window's open. Still probably going to wait a little bit. I'm going to pit at the first opportunity. Because you got to make sure the softs last to the very end. And Maxson trying to get the undercut. Already pitted there onto the softs. Should be able to get the undercut there on Leclerc. I still think it's too early to pit right there. Probably come in this next lap though. Yeah, we'll come in this lap. Fresh has softs waiting for us.
So box at the end of this lap.
The box is up.
Someone runs wide. Still no safety car. I think it might be an Aston.
That sounds like someone's
Ooh, it's
gone wide
Leclerc
there.
that time. Okay.
Let's take a closer look. Watch this.
I think he kept the speed
There's
up though.
Leclerc.
Eh,
Oh dear, oh dear.
a little bit of a
That's
slowdown, so that's
horrible.
going to further help Magnussen's case. Alfa Romeo still 6 seconds behind though, so they'll be fine. At least push on the fuel. Don't want to push on the tires because they are pretty worn.
So yellow, yellow.
Yes, notice spins.
Copy.
Just push.
Right, Leclerc still staying out. That's a bit of a surprise. Alfa Romeo's, well, Gasly coming into the pits. So he'll get the jump on his teammate. Sainz coming in. Which will keep Perez out, or at least it should. Imagine Bottas coming in here. Yes. Just gotta get a real good pit stop here. Alright, 2.3, very quick. As we do get the jump on the McLaren, very good. He gets stuck behind the Aston. So Here comes George screaming up the road. Now currently P11. Lewis exits P12. Well, for now. Ooh. Hey, you're in the grass there, bud. There comes Leclerc into the pits, which is going to cycle Ricciardo to the front and probably Magnussen as well. Ocon coming in. Might see Alpine steal one here. Really bad news for us. But in terms of seeing a shake-up for the season, pretty neat to see. And Ricciardo's got a nice 7-second lead over Leclerc and a 4.5-second lead over Magnussen. Let's see if Alpine can get it. Although preferably for our hope in the constructors, hopefully they both just, spin off. Good pass here as I think Lewis gets around Lando, and actually AlphaTauri moves out of the way for us.
A position there.
Actually, did we get the AlphaTauri? Oh, yeah, that was 2 for 1 special. That's pretty neat up to P12 there.
The team are clearly delighted.
Good news for us up front. Leclerc gets around 1 Alpine. And he's only 2.5 seconds now behind Ricciardo, so he's taking 5 seconds out of that lead. And Ricciardo is on a slower tire compound that has worn a good amount. So our best buddy right now is Charles Leclerc. He is charging his way out towards the front. You have to be careful with George's fuel range right now. Probably going to have to suddenly conserve a little bit. You keep him up with Vettel and Sainz, though. So we're going to have to work on strategizing when to back him down the fuel. Just make sure we make it to the end. Trying 3 wide out of that corner. Out of the first chicane. George, maybe 2 for 1 special here. Go a little aggressive. He had to back out.
Don't be afraid to use the tires.
Not going to push for very long. Just want to at least get him forward a little bit. Do some battery in the bank. Just don't want to burn it just yet. It's for the very end. Someone runs wide.
Just had a car.
Survey says it was Stroll, who's outside the top 10 anyway.
I need clean air. I cannot do anything.
It's okay. We'll be fine. Take it right back.
Haas with an overtake.
And up front, the threat of an Alpine win appears to be out the window because there goes Charles screaming around the right side of Ricciardo. And he's got it. Red Bull back to the lead. Looks like Verstappen got up around the 2 Alfa Romeos, so he'll get a decent amount of points. Charles should be able to grab the lead here, as George still can't get any of that fuel back.
Save a bit of fuel now.
Copy.
And still got some battery in the bank. But we got 7 to go. Should be able to find a way up to P7. Well, Lewis probably not going to get the points today, but he is going to pass a Ferrari at Monza, who is also not going to be in the points today, apparently. But it should be P11 right there for Lewis. Let's get some through. George still got to try conserving fuel. Every time we try conserving for a lap, it goes up, but then it just goes back down there. Hang on here. We'll get it done. Better get it done. Alright, 3 to go. Time to start making some moves. See, we're going around Joe here. On the inside, that's P9.
Glazing.
As Perez gets back around Lewis.
Yeah, don't sweat it, Lewis. Don't sweat it.
We'll get him back.
Definitely broke your air game here. Well done. Proud of you.
It's got 2 to go as Ricardo retook the lead. I thought the Alpines are going to be dead in the water right there, as Lewis is going to go back around Sergio here.
Copy.
No need to
Got the battery back.
Okay.
You have overtake.
Copy.
Let's get George up around Seb. There you go, that's P8.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Seb taking a look back. It's up front.
Everything you can.
Ricardo gets the white flag in the lead. Good lap traffic up ahead, that could play a factor.
Good job there. You'll get one more lap.
Alright, so I think...
Marginal for fuel.
Ooh, okay. That was a bit of a weird cutover. We're in the middle.
And save fuel.
Copy.
Alright, deploy all we got, dude.
Yeah, don't sweat it.
Push Lewis, get back up around Sergio.
Alpha Tauri gained a place.
And think about
There we are up front.
Okay.
Does Leclerc have one shot here? I don't know if he's going to get him. So we got a new race winner, it looks like. Daniel Ricciardo wins for Alpine.
Race position gained for Mercedes.
Yikes. Jacob George leading this train at least.
So watch out for
Out of battery. We got a little bit of excess fuel.
So we're low on battery at the moment.
There you go, get George around the corner. Rally to P7. As Lewis gets up 9 spots to finish P11. So Daniel Ricciardo, your winner for Alpine, and funny enough, back on the grid in real life for AlphaTauri now. So yeah, your podium: Ricciardo, Leclerc, Magnussen. Then you got Verstappen, Gasly, Ocon, Russell, Vettel, Sainz, and Zhou Guanyu. Points for Haas there. Lewis in P11. Bad day in the office for Sergio Perez, especially from the Tifosi. Then you got McLarens, Williams, Salavet, Aston Martins, Stroll. Started in 10th, drops to P15 as Leclerc gets the fast lap bonus point. Driver standings: Leclerc now leading Verstappen by 2 points, as Magnussen puts some distance on Lewis, 16 points ahead in the driver standings. It's got George with about a 28-point lead over him. Constructors, Alpine gets closer. It's under 50 points to us now. Not hitting the panic button yet. Hoping it's just a one-off. As Red Bull now leading by 226. Oh, we got something that requires a response. What is that? New regs, financial changes. So they want us to take even... Actually, no. Hey, so we get more money? Okay. I like more money. That's cool. So I'll find out the results for that very soon, but off to Singapore in 3 weeks. Has got some rear wing research for next season coming on through, and then we'll get the regs all done. And yeah, once we get those all set, we'll probably design one more part for the car this season, just to make sure we can hang on to second, which I'm still confident we can do. Anyways, it's going to do it for this episode of F1 Manager 22. If you're brand new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when future episodes come out. And to everybody, thank you for watching.